Anything at all to report in traffic, do send it through via WhatsApp 072-942-9270. Money matters time.
DCGsa, finding solutions to your debt problems. Talk to us for professional, affordable assistance.
Oh, can't believe I missed the payment. What if they come for the car? How will I get to work?
If you're feeling trapped by debt and missed payments, there is hope. DCGsa specializes in debt review services that protects your assets. Don't use your car or your house. Start with a free assessment today.
Ah, free assessment. Maybe there's hope after all.
DCGsa, award-winning debt assistance since 2009. Call DCGsa today, 086 100 1047.
This is what I need.
Yes, indeed, it is Money Matters time once again on your country's number one. Shout out to Pastor David. Today we're talking about something many are dealing with quietly. Debt. Yeah, answering the most frequently asked questions about debt review. Now with me in studio, as always, expert on the matter from DCGsa, Casper Lagrange. Afternoon, Casper. Welcome back.
Afternoon and happy birthday, Mr. K, eh?
Not a bad day to be alive. Thanks, Casper.
And yes, what a good day to answer these questions. And, these are questions we get every single day from consumers.
Mm-hmm. Let's get straight into them, Casper. Some say debt counselling, some say debt review. Help us understand the terms here, Casper.
Oh, many think incorrectly that the two are actually different, but it all describes the same type of process. So when you're struggling with your debt, you go to a debt counselor, which is what I am. And then you go for debt counselling to counsel you about your debt. Yeah. And while you're going through the process and you need the assistance, then you physically apply for debt review. And to add another one into the mix, once your debt has been reviewed and new arrangements made with your credit providers, the debt counselor gets your debt restructured. So all your old agreements, all your arrears become zero. And now that your debt has been restructured, you've got a new payment plan that you pay through the debt review process.
Okay, very clear. Now then, Casper, debt counseling. What actually is debt counseling?
So think of debt counseling when you come in for a full financial assessment.
Yeah.
So I think lots of people don't really know what is happening. There's so many times people come to us, I just don't know where to start. I don't know what is happening. I'm paying this one, I'm not paying that one. So when we do the full financial assessment and you're done with that, it includes looking at your current household budget. So where do we start? What do you need to live? How much is your groceries? What's your transport? All of those type of things. And also, naturally, your debt. I think that's the one that sneaks up on us. And before we know it, it snowballs away. And then other aspects of your finance. So we then counsel you through this, helping you to find ways to get out of that debt spiral, get out of that snowball, because I think people get so caught in that debt spiral without realizing it, without looking, what is my actual needs? What are my wants? And how do I get rid of the debt?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is a question. This is such a good question. So when is debt counseling or debt review necessary?
Oh, I think if you're in Afrikaans, you say, my oor het nou gespits. I'm listening to this point. This point is getting all my attention suddenly. Maybe you're sitting at home and that got your oor gespits. So I think when you're second guessing if you are coping or managing with your finances, then the first start is do a financial assessment. So that would be the starting point. Yeah. Then having insight from a professional doesn't mean you are doing it wrong. It means that you want to do it right. You want to understand your situation. So I think so many consumers just live day by day on a credit card, or they're grabbing at another loan to survive. if you know you are not coping or you're thinking of getting credit to help you cope, rather do a financial assessment
Yeah.
and get to a bottom of it. And it gives you a positive way out. It gives you positive insights on your situation. We don't know where we're going towards if we don't know where we're coming from.
Yeah, absolutely, Casper. Now, with your 15 years in this industry, I'm sure that the advice is absolute gold. And I also know that you have Nangamso, who's your head consultant, who's been with you for almost 11 years now. And both of you have helped so many people. But, Casper, who actually qualifies for debt counseling or debt review? This is another important question.
Sometimes I answer that a bit simply is, do you earn an income? And do you
Yes.
want to repay your debt in a manageable installment?
Yes.
So, you qualify if you've got an income, you have debt, and you're struggling to pay it back. So, if your salary is finished halfway through the month, oh, well, in some cases, within the first 5 days
Yep.
of your salary being paid in, and you are constantly stressed, that is the biggest warning signs. Those are the stop signs. The robot is no longer working. Eskom is called load shedding. The bank account is empty. So that is when you should start looking for assistance. Or if you see that in the near future from happening, maybe you still think, I'm fine, but I can feel the pressure. I might not be fine next month. Then the sooner you do a financial assessment, the sooner you realize, actually, where am I right now? And then the big ones, Mr. K. The big ones. Missing payments. Missing payments. Or you using credit to pay other credit. I think that is, especially the long 3 months of January. Everybody jokes with me, those long 3 months of January are now behind us. But February, even though it's a short month feels 10 times longer. And that's true for so many people. And then obviously, if you've received a legal letter, so many consumers are running to us. They've received a Section 129 letter, a letter of demand for their house, for their car. They just can't keep up. They have to pay the school fees. They had to pay this. And, those things are all the highlighted emergency lights that are flickering, the ambulance lights, if you can call it that. That the sooner you start, the sooner the problem is solved, and the longer you leave it, the deeper the hole becomes.
Yeah, absolutely. So now, Casper, this one scares people, right? Does debt review blacklist you?
No. And everybody gets stuck on that blacklisting. So firstly, you have an assessment or the initial consultation. No one will ever know, and it doesn't tarnish your record. It's a consumer check. So we do a consumer check on your profile on 3 different bureaus. And then we look at your financial situation. So nobody knows that part of it. Then debt review does not blacklist you. It actually protects you. So while you're under the process, you can't get new credit. But that's actually a good thing. Why? Because we're trying to get you out of this hole. We're digging you out. It stops that cycle from borrowing just to survive, because many people get stuck in that cycle. And it helps you to get to a place where all your debt is paid up. And think of it this way. If you have a hole in your boat and the water is flooding in, would you make more holes in your boat to help the situation? Definitely not. So you would try and fix the holes. So we fix the holes permanently. So when you are done, there's no history of you ever being under debt review, and all that negative data, even before you come to us, gets expunged, and you are able to apply for credit, and hopefully good credit, maybe house, maybe car, maybe sending the kids to varsity. I don't know. Whatever your life then holds for you, you can do.
All right, fantastic stuff. Now, people panic. People panic, Casper, about potentially losing assets.
Oh,
Tell us about this.
the aim of this process is actually to try and keep your assets. That's the whole point of this. And the earlier you ask for help, the faster your assets can be protected. So if you're behind on payments, you would have arrears on your car and your home. But under debt review, in most cases, any arrears get capitalized. So no more arrears. So that 70,000 Rand arrears on the house is in the past. We recapitalize it, and we find sometimes that massive amount to save your asset is just untenable for consumers. So under debt review, it gets restructured, and you just continue with the new reduced payment. You don't have to worry about groceries because we budgeted for that.
Yeah.
So this is actually a real solution. It's not just a band-aid. And no, if you pay in terms of the agreements, you're not going to lose your assets.
Okay, fantastic stuff. And Casper, what if I'm listening to this and I'm thinking, is this forever? And will it affect my credit record at all?
No, it lasts as long as it takes for you to pay off your debt. So some people ask me, some people get this thing, oh, it's 5 years, or it's so many years, or I've got a house, it's going to be forever. No, it's when all your unsecured debt and your vehicle is paid off. You only have a bond maybe left under this process, you can exit. A clearance can be issued. So every payment actually moves you closer to freedom. And in most cases, we see our consumers with cars and houses finish within 38 months. But I mean, anything can happen. Maybe you're going to be under for 5 years. Depends on you. If you're going to make a real effort and every year when things improve, put more towards your debt, the sooner you're going to get out of it.
Yeah.
And the nice thing is, once you've paid up all your debts, because now we've reduced your interest rates. Some people are only paying back the capital on their unsecured. The interest rates on their vehicles and houses are reduced, and they make a lot of effort and they actually pay things off. All that negative data gets expunged. All the defaults, even before you came to us, gets expunged and now reflects paid up. And within 21 business days, you'll be able to apply for credit again once we issue that clearance. So it really wipes your slate clean, and it never reflects that you're ever under debt. In fact, Section 71 of the National Credit Act says no credit bureau or all credit bureaus must expunge any history of you ever being under debt review. So no history is supposed to be there. So your debts were in good standing. There's no more debt review listing. So yes, your credit score will really move up, and it's now up to you to live again. So this actually restores hope. It doesn't take hope away. I think many consumers enter this and they've already lost hope, and now they're going to enter this process and just going to take complete hope away. But they don't understand that this will actually give them that hope. It will give them that breathing room again, and it will rehabilitate them back into the credit market.
Absolutely. And what if someone just isn't ready, Casper, if there's such a thing?
Oh, I think lots of people in anything that people aren't sure of or that's in the unknown and they don't understand, they obviously have fear. And that's okay. I prefer not to have anyone apply for debt review or debt counselling if you are not ready. This process only works if we work together. So we want to help those who are ready to start building a stable financial future. So that being said, an assessment doesn't sign you up for anything. It's something that I will encourage for everybody, because it will give you better understanding of your financial position. And even if you're unsure of the debt review process, our assessment doesn't sign you up for that. So because you've done the assessment, you will get a professional understanding of the process, a professional understanding of your financial situation and where you are right now. And you can't know where you are going if you don't know where you are coming from, if you don't know what your current situation is. So think of the assessment as a map. It gives you the best road to travel. You can still decide for yourself how you want to get through it.
Now, of course, the assessment, Casper, includes a professional going through financials, budget, bank statements, credit reports, and more. And this must take some time, of course. And it kind of sounds expensive. I mean, I know an attorney in the initial consultation will charge anything between 1,500 and 2,000 rand, and a counselor on average is around 800, between 800 and 1,500 rand an hour. So I'm sure people must assume that your consultation is expensive.
Not at all. Our assessment's actually for free. So, and we don't cut out any important part. We go through all your financials and we counsel you through the process. If you decide to apply for debt review, all fees are regulated through the National Credit Act. We can't thumbsuck our fees. Our fees are through the process, and it is included in the reduced payment, and you would pay what you would have paid towards your debt. So there's no upfront cost. There's no hidden cost. Everything is clearly explained, and know though that initial assessment doesn't cost you anything upfront.
Absolutely. So there's absolutely no reason not to do this first consultation or financial assessment then. Casper, it's been a fantastic Q&A, man. Do you have something for us to close off with? I'm sure you do.
Yes. My favorites, Proverbs 18 verse 13. To answer before listening, that is folly and shame.
Wow.
Don't let other people's opinions decide your future. Get the facts, understand your situation, and make informed decisions yourself. So, Proverbs 18 verse 13, to answer before listening, that is folly and shame. So, please get hold of us or any of our social platforms. We are DCGsa, the purple and green branding. You can also go to our website, dcgsa.co.za. and fill in a free call me back, and we will call you back for Mahala.
Fantastic. And just before you go, Casper, you want to mention something that is near and dear to your heart as the chairman of Salem Baby Care Center?
Yes, it's that time of year again, Mr. K. We're hosting the Salem Baby Care Center Golf Fundraiser again for the third year on the 6th of March. Nice, a Friday. So, to all the golfers out there, you can book your 4-ball, your sponsor, a tee box, or get involved in any way. The event is on Facebook. Please go have a look. And I want to say a big thank you to Slimsy Sport for being our headline sponsor again. And this is always for a good cause for the kids and the moms there at Salem. So let's get together. And that's a wonderful thing about East London. Our community really gets behind our NGO. So like DCGsa, we're getting behind this golf day and how much fun it is to raise funds while playing a bit of golf.
Absolutely. Fantastic stuff. All the best with that as well, Casper. Thank you so much for coming through, man. Enjoy the rest of the week.
Enjoy the rest of your birthday.
Absolutely. Cheers, Casper.
Bye-bye.